Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gerald W. Parker. I'm here to share with you my results from the most exciting opportunity that exists on planet Earth. That is MWR Financial. You want to talk about a complete financial makeover? I plugged into this system more than 5 years ago, and I'm experiencing a life full of freedom, options, choices. It's real. Listen, here's what I did. Consulted with the CPAs, looked at my current tax situation, got me back $350 a month, money I saw in my check 2 weeks later. I move on to the next component of the program, which is credit restoration. I come out of there with a 128-point increase in my credit score, not realizing that 128-point increase would get me a reduction in my homeowners and automobile premium. I mean, you talk about cash flow from my existing finances, all because of an increase in credit score. I move on to the next component of the program. They're going to put me in a position where I can consult with experts as it relates to investments, right? Now, at the time, I'm going to a job every day, putting money into a 401k. I'm contributing enough with the company's giving me a match. But even with the match, the growth of the fund was so slow that I was scheduled to work for those guys for another 25 years. Now, keep in mind, 55. That was the number as to when I started the platform, right? So now, based on that, 25 years, add 55 to it, we're talking 80. That was the plan, ladies and gentlemen, because I didn't have a plan. So I asked my MWR financial investment consultant to help me create an investment vehicle that would get me out here sooner rather than later. Lo and behold, these guys started speaking what I thought was French. Why? Because I'd never heard of anything like this before. This whole concept of self-banking, a private reserve account where I could put money into a fund, have access to this money anytime I want it for any reason I need it. Never pay taxes on it, guaranteed never lose any money. I always call the guy a lie. Who does that? Wealthy people do it every single day. Again, I'm naive to this whole process, so my thought was, where am I going to get $10,000 or $20,000 to jumpstart an investment vehicle to get me the kind of returns that you guys are talking about? The guy said, you don't need $10,000 or $20,000. The same $350 they saved me in taxes, the same $200 I saved because of the credit score increase, or the money that I used to jumpstart the investment account. Turns out this private reserve account is paying me 10 times more than my 401k, put me in a position to retire in 10 years versus 25. At this point, I'm shouting glory, hallelujah. Why? Because for the very first time in my adult life, I've got a clear picture of what my financial future looks like. We're not done yet. We've added another component, the bill shredder. This thing puts me in a position where I've got experts negotiating the reduction in payments for you on all of my bills. Now listen, savings, here's my results. Internet, $120 a month savings. My Sirius XM satellite radio contract, $173 saved. I just saved $84 a month on my automobile insurance through this program. What am I doing with this money? Putting it back in my pocket, creating a situation where I can win. Now, those are services alone, but what I was interested in doing was taking advantage of everything that MWR Financial had to offer. So I wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to generate another stream of income, to go in business with MWR Financial, the fastest growing financial strategies company in the country. I partnered with MWR Financial 5 years ago. Within 2 years of me starting, I started generating enough income from this very platform to be able to walk away from a $65,000 a year job and do this full time. Ladies and gentlemen, that was nearly 3 years ago. What it's done for me is done for tens of thousands of people across this country. If the opportunity for you is to get your financial life in order, you've got a real chance of getting it done now. Why does it work so well? Simply because we've leveled the playing field. We'll bring it to the table, the solution to the problem that 98% of the people in this country are facing. MWR, make wealth real. Guys, we're real serious about it. Let's get this done.